Hey everybody, Carl here, Airsoft Headquarters, Airsoft Arena. Today, I'd like to talk about batteries. Real quick, down and dirty, about the two major types of batteries. You have NIM, nickel metal hydride, or Lipo, lithium polymer. First off, usually when you start out, you're gonna use a NIM battery because it's a more stable battery, easier to charge, doesn't have as much of a chance of igniting itself or the gun. Pretty simple. A lot of them come with Tamiya connectors. They can be modified with a Dean's connector if you're into that. Always make certain you have a proper NIM charger. This is just a common example of a smart charger. Plug in the battery, light turns green, you're good to go. Next, we have the Lipos. Lipos come in a 7.4 or an 11.1. It has to do with the amount of cells in it. With your charger, there's a very specific type of charger because it doesn't charge through the connector you plug into the gun. There's a separate cable on the battery for that, and it will correspond on here. A lot of them, this charger shows this is a 2-cell for a 7.4 or a 3-cell for an 11.1. You also want a charging bag in case this battery does ignite. If you run the charge completely dry on that, the battery will puff up and not be usable anymore. Or if it gets too hot, it will ignite, and I've seen it quite a few times. Another thing to note with Lipo batteries, the wiring on some guns is not meant for that much of a discharge, which is like how much energy leaves the battery each time you pull the trigger. So the wiring will melt and you'll have a short and it'll start on fire. A lot of times some guns do come ready with a higher gauge wiring to handle that, or they have MOSFETs or MOSFETs to handle that level of voltage. It's pretty simple. We did think about actually plugging a Lipo into a gun that can't handle it and show you how easy it is to start a fire. And then we really thought about it. That's gonna kill a battery, kill a gun, start a fire. Didn't want to do that. I'm certain you can find plenty of examples on YouTube of guns going up because they have an improper battery or a short or whatnot. So if you have questions, shoot us an email. We can help you out. When you buy a gun, in the specifications, it should give you a recommended battery type for it. Always look that up. You don't want to overload a gun with a Lipo and have a bad day. So stay cool, friends. Have a great time. Many Airsofts. And then we really thought about it. That's going to kill a battery, kill a gun, start a fire. Didn't want to do that.